Welcome back everybody. Okay, so in today's video I'm going to share with you about signaling. Okay, so when you are about to join a lane or make a turn or change in the direction that you're going, you have to signal. Okay, so in this video you can see now the car has slowed down and he signaled that his intention is to turn right because this is a straight road and you can turn right. Okay, so once you turn right, you're supposed to keep in the lane. Okay, so as you can see, the car actually keep in the lane. Okay, and then in the forward, you can actually see that there's a learner driver who's trying to merge the lane and he has not signaled yet. Okay, he has to signal his intention that he's going to turn to the right. Okay, so that the driver behind, okay, or the rider behind will be aware. Okay, so when should you signal? Okay, when you know that you are going to make a turn. Okay, your tester tell you, okay, after the traffic light you make a right turn. Okay, then you have to, after the traffic light you have to start to, or before the traffic light you start to have your signal right. Okay, so that the driver behind knows that you're going to make a turn. Okay, so for example, in this case, let's say I'm going to make a left turn, so I have to signal left. Okay, keep to the left. Okay, drive forward slowly. Okay, and there's a hump. Okay, so what gear should I be? I should be in my second gear. If I'm my third gear, change it to the second gear. Okay, so actually we have to make a left turn there, but okay, now in this case now I'm going to the right. Okay, so you can't cross like this. Okay, in your TP test you cannot cross the chevron marking. Okay, but let's take it as now my intention is to make a right turn. Okay, but you can ask, this lane is supposed to be right turn, but why is there a signal? Because he wants to make a U-turn, so therefore there's a signaling. Okay, so this is the bus lane. Okay, so you're not supposed to be at the bus lane within the time that they provide. Okay, and also in Saturdays, so you have to be very careful on that. Okay, so now when we are going to approach the zebra crossing, we have to slow down. Okay, we are not allowed to speed or drive very fast. Okay, so on the road, in the public road you're driving, okay, you have completed your circuit, you're on the road now. Okay, so how do you avoid getting immediate failure on the road? Okay, because if you beat the red light you have immediate failure. So how do you avoid it? Okay, so to avoid it, what you do is, before you touch the line, this is this one arrow, 1 2, okay, and then there'll be a third arrow. Okay, then after that traffic light will be up. Okay, so once you have touched the first arrow, okay, you are required to slow down. Okay, second arrow also you have to drive slowly, because anytime you must press brake if you see amber. Okay, after you cross the first arrow, speed up. Okay, speed up and complete. So it's one arrow. Okay, sorry, because of the, I think there's some, I have to edit some of the portions, you see, so that's why. Okay, so before the traffic light there will be 3 arrows. Okay, and on the road try to maintain with third gear, don't go more than third gear. Okay, because when you're in third gear, when you're making a bend, when you're making a turn, or you're going on top of the curb, okay, you'll be able to actually lower down your gear. Okay, so this is a stop line where you have to stop, be it in the road also you have to stop. Okay, so I'm actually riding a bike, so I actually want to give you a broader view. That's why I'm cutting and trying my best to give you a wider view. Okay, so if you can start counting now, so it's 1 arrow, so 2 arrows, just now there's one more, so we missed that count. So from here you have to speed up. See, there's amber, so you have to cross. You cannot be when it's amber inside the box. Okay, so yeah, so we wait for another arrow, then we can start counting. So there's always 3 arrows before the traffic light. Okay, so that's how you know that, okay, when you should slow down or when you should stop, and you have to join the correct lane before you come into the arrow. So you can count 1, okay, then there's 2, and then there's one more in the front, you see. So yeah, there's total 3 arrows, okay. And just now when I was riding, you can see that there was a guy jogging, so you have to actually slow down anytime he can cross, okay. So yeah, so it doesn't matter who's in the right of way, but you have to be ready to stop, okay. So you can count now 1, okay, 2, so you have to slow down, okay. Let's say it's still green, okay, you slow down a bit, okay. You cross this arrow, so this is the last arrow, it's still green, you have to speed up and cross, because if it's amber and you're inside the box or you're still crossing, it means you beat the red light, you didn't slow down and you didn't stop, okay. So yeah, so these are one of the crucial point that people actually fail when they are doing their TP on the road. You know, they do so well in the circuit, but unfortunately they fail because of this in the road, okay. So one more thing also, I was also asked, how do you merge up correctly, okay. So you keep to the left, okay, 4th gear, 3rd gear, around there, try not to go above 50. So you check your mirror, if it's safe to do so, then you take the right. If not, always keep to the left, okay. And if let's say at your right lane, there's too many vehicles going and you can't cross, slow down your speed, cruise your speed, okay. And then you move slowly, and then you signal your intention that, hey, I want to go to the right lane, okay. So anyone from who sees you and sees that you're L plate, they will actually slow down for you, okay. You slow down and then you can merge the lane safely, okay. So you can actually count this arrow 1, okay, 2, and then 3. So there's total 3, okay. Then how close can you be with the car in front of you? From the dashboard you should be able to see the tires of the car, okay. If you can see the tires, you're safe, okay. Then you can ask, there is 2 lanes, okay, when I want to make a right turn, both indicating right, where should I be? If you're making a U-turn, be in the extreme right, okay. If you're not making a U-turn, you're just making a turn, then you keep to the left, okay. So if your tester tells you, okay, in the front you make a right turn, okay, so you can keep to the 2nd lane, which is to also make a right turn, okay. The tester says, okay, make a U-turn, then you keep to the extreme right lane, okay. So if you do that, you get you'll be like, okay, this driver knows how to drive, or this student knows how to drive, so the tester will feel better and much more confident in passing you, okay. So yep. And if you are not able to see the road in front when it's a white line, you are allowed to inch forward, okay. So inch forward, you can take a look. If it's safe to do so, then you can proceed. It doesn't mean that you have to stop at the white line and then you're not supposed to inch forward. You can inch forward, then you stop, you inch forward, and you stop again, just to take a good view, and then you proceed, okay. And then always when you stop your vehicle, stop at 1st gear, okay. So how can you stop in 1st gear? You can cruise, low down, you get to 1st, and then move slowly in front, and then you clutch, and then you stop, okay. Because if you don't do so, okay, if you can get unnecessary points, okay. And also the tester may feel a bit uncomfortable in passing you, because minor mistakes, but if there's too many, then there's also could be one of the reason why they fail you. Sometimes you may get 19 or maybe 18 and fail because of that, so you have to be conscious and also be aware, okay, of all these small tiny mistakes also, because if you don't make these tiny mistakes, okay, the tester will feel way more comfortable in passing you, okay. And then I saw a few messages and asking, how do you adjust the mirror, okay. So you have beside the steering wheel, there's a button, so you have to press that, and then you can adjust the mirror,